Stranger Things was wrong. Upside down is good. Hi, I'm Jason Pierce. I'm a personal trainer, and this week I want to talk about inversions, being upside down essentially, and the benefits and how to start doing it and easy ways to do it, and maybe why you might not want to do it as well. So getting upside down can do several things for your body that you don't get when you're just standing normally. Yoga practitioners have been doing this for centuries. It's in Pilates, it's in martial arts. You'll find inversions in a lot of exercise style programming. And believe it or not, you're probably already doing some inversions without even knowing it. So there are basic inversions, really simple ones. Legs up the wall is an inversion. So if you lie on your back and put your feet up the wall, that is technically an inversion. An inversion is when your head is lower than your heart or on the same plane as your heart, as opposed to most of our time, our head is above our heart. Most obvious effect this has is on the circulatory system. If you go upside down, your head starts getting red because blood's rushing to your head, essentially. The circulation goes to the easiest spot where gravity can take it. And if you're upside down, that happens to be your head. Really, the main benefit of being upside down is that it changes the way your body normally is. And that can have a good effect on various systems. You'll see people talking about how the lymph system in your body is aided by being upside down. So lymph is everywhere, but it does not circulate. It stays in place or gravity moves it. So if you flip gravity, then it's going to move in a different way, and that can energize the lymph system. Some people say it can change the way the lymph is reacting in our bodies. So that can be a good thing. Another great benefit of doing these is it actually can help your spine. Because think about it, your spine is most of the day is pushing downward. And it's designed for that. So, the vertebrae at the top of your body are narrow and they get wider as they go down because they have to support all that gravity. So when you flip upside down, you're giving your spine a break. And it can expand in different directions and just loosen up, which is not a bad thing. But the big thing is your perspective changes. And this can have a profound effect on your alertness and your ability to concentrate and think. So there's a lot of things it can be good for. Now, why don't we just do this all the time? Well, it's hard. So getting truly upside down, like in a headstand or a handstand, that's not the easiest thing in the world. And when you're upside down and the blood is rushing to your head, it's not very comfortable either. You're getting a different rate of circulation in your head, and it can be very unsettling. So it's not something you necessarily need to do for very long. Just flipping upside down for 10 seconds can change your perspective. So the other thing about being upside down is it's scary. Your body does not want to go upside down. Your head does not want to be that close to the ground in an unstable position. So the default reaction for most people is fear and do not do this, because your body is like, this is dangerous. We could fall on your head. That's bad. So you have to get past that. It took me a while to get past that fear when I first started doing handstands. Just getting upside down was terrifying for a while, and then you get used to it. Your body's like, okay, this is a normal thing now. It's not that bad. Another reason you might not want to go upside down is if you've got health issues. So any sort of blood pressure, high or low, it's probably not a good idea to go upside down. If you've got weak joints, you probably don't want to go upside down. If you've got a heart issue of some sort. So there's various reasons you might not want to go upside down. So you should always check with your doctor if you're unsure. If you've got some sort of condition, you should check with your doctor before even trying some of these things. But for most people, it's a good idea to at least try. So let's talk about the degrees of being upside down. So I already mentioned legs up the wall. That's a fairly simple way of being in an inversion. You can augment that by putting a pillow under your hips. So now you're up even higher, actually more of an inversion. Down dog, which is a fairly simple pose, is an inversion because your head is below your heart. You might not even have thought about that, but that is an inversion, and that's a fairly easy one for most people to do. So then you've got headstands and handstands and shoulder stands. These can vary in difficulty, and so you can use a wall to help you. You can use a friend. When you're first trying handstands, headstands, shoulder stands, you should probably have some sort of padding. So just to be safe, the wall is always your friend because you can just kick your feet up to it and it makes it so much easier to get in that position. Maybe you did this as a kid. You kick your feet over one of those bars in a playground and just dangle upside down. That's an inversion. There's the inversion tables where you latch your feet in and then it flips you upside down. There's a lot of reasons you might want to try inversions. You can just start with a simple one like legs up the wall, which is also a great hamstring opener, and it's also just a great way to relax. A handstand or a headstand, if you can do that and kick up against the wall or something, you don't need to hold for that long. A 10-second flip upside down just to change your perspective can do wonders if you're trying to solve a problem or something. I think the point of all this is just to say that it's not a bad thing to get upside down sometimes. So I hope you found this interesting. Please like and subscribe, tell your friends, and as usual, stay healthy.